Chest up. Deeper. Deeper. If you think long enough and let all the thoughts thread out, there's a deep stillness to the world.
I would tend to do a little bit of back first, just that when shoulders are backing down, my chest usually feels a bit more secure for pressing.
You would get more out of your chest work if you did chest first.
Let's do that.
And because it's like, sex muscles is what you're going for.
You're not getting
muscles?
laid from your back is what we're trying to say.
Sex.
I mean, literally you might be, but you know what I mean. Lie down and do this for 12 reps, but let's see how your technique looks so we can sharpen it up a little. It says weightlifting club on your shirt. Would you pronounce it weightlifting club? It's me club.
It's me club, mate.
Right. Not terrible. Go ahead and rack really quickly. Let's get your grip a little bit closer.
Little fingers?
Little fingers. And then what I want you to do is to pull your shoulder blades back behind you. Tuck them, tuck them, tuck them. Lift your chest super sky high, point your chest. And I want you to touch the bar right just at your nipple line, or even at your nipple line, actually.
As the bar goes down, the chest comes higher.
Yes. You want to reach up with your chest as the bar comes down. Yes. Yeah. Good. Very good. Full pauses. Don't sink it in. Keep it right at the chest. Very good. How much do you usually bench?
I don't bench.
Okay.
And the last time that I would have been benching would have been pre-RP pilled, so it would have been without tempo, without control on the eccentric.
Sure. Science cucked and RP pilled.
RP pilled, yeah, man. I'm fucking Israetel maxing right now.
Oh, stop. Dude, I got people in the comments of my IG saying shit like that. I'm like, I have no idea what you people even mean.
But this is part of like brain rot. So brain rot is memes online, which you probably know about. But I quite like it.
Do you really?
I just think it's funny.
I just get too much.
I even hate the words RP style. I'm like, we just apply principles and we teach people about them.
Yeah, so shut up, Chris.
Style.
Right. But that's because you don't have enough of an ego to try and like own a category of training. Yeah. But the opposite of that would be somebody who gives a name to a thing that already existed and then brand it.
So this is actually a Jared press.
Yeah, precisely.
All right, Chris, about 4 reps here. Feel it out a little bit. I actually think 4 total exercises may be totally sufficient. 4 sets each. Big chest.
Reach.
Big chest. Yes. Rack.
Jeff Nippard did that video, a short, that he's doing like some lean away single arm thing. I fuck you not. I go into Golds that next week.
Yes.
3 different dudes do the same thing. And then I was like, I remember that Jeff Nippard thing. Mentioned to the trainer, I was like, yo, should we try those single arm things? One of the guys came over, he went, watched that Jeff Nippard video last week, did you? Walked up, I was like, whoa.
He owns fitness.
But it's the same with you guys. Like tempo lifting, I think, has like had a resurgence because of what you guys are talking about.
You want to know what's fun? Is we only really do the exaggerated tempo as a cue for improving technique. Once your technique is solid, any tempo, as long as you have control, is totally fine. We've said that about 9,000 times, but people don't read anything or listen. They just see the thing and they go, I do this. All right, Chris, we're going to do a real set this time. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Same cadence. As it gets hard, the one thing you need to think is technique, and you just keep pushing. If something falls on you, we'll pick it up.
What about if it's you?
Nothing to say that won't get us canceled. Let's do your shit.
Yeah.
Huge chest. Yes. Control. Gotta pause.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I can't rap. Can you rap?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Can you?
No, most of rap is just making believe you can rap, right?
Dude, there was a short that I saw the other day talking about how shit rapper culture is.
It's the fucking worst.
But think about it, like, you're not allowed to be happy or positive about anything. Everybody's an enemy or dissing you or something, and the only sources of joy that you have in your life are your possessions and your bitches.
You only got to meet Jacob for a few minutes, but he's considerably funnier than me by a long shot in real life. He was being professional. He has multiple modes. One of his he has like 10,000 amazing quotes just off the cuff. And one of them is, man, you ever think about rap music as the only style of music where the singer actively insults the listener? It's like, shit, you got nothing. Fuck you. I'm rich. You're dumb. You're listening to it in your car like, oh
I am
You
dumb.
suck.
I am fucking poor. Yeah,
This
you're
guy's
right.
the
I am a
man.
bitch.
He is having sex with my girlfriend right now. Good. Control. Yes. The most control at the bottom. Control. Big moves. Again. Again. No resting. Go, go, go. Big chest. Big chest. Slow. Up. Finish.
Hell yeah, Chris.
Beautiful. Good set. Very good set.
Oh, did you see that post that went around talking about every man's testicle has microplastics found in it? You see that?
No.
It's in yours.
I don't have testicles.
Dodge
that one.
Fucking can't get me plastics.
Back off.
Hypergonadalism is fucking.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got hypergonadism. You
Whatever
heard
the
me?
fuck it is.
Fucking elephant shit.
Yeah. What
Bitches
if you were
love it.
like, you're kind of like the Floyd Mayweather, your testicles are like the Floyd Mayweather. When microplastics come in, bobbing
They
and
Drake that shit. Nope.
Up.
Yeah. So the microplastics thing is interesting because it's probably some sort of effect, but the effect is some combination, in my view, of very uncertain at this juncture and probably overvalued by insane people. The other thing is like the genomics revolution is probably about 10 years away, and so like none of that shit fucking kind of
gonna be
matters
fixed.
anymore, dude. Like.
I got just today Creating Future People, new book by Johnny Anomaly, who is a friend of mine. He's got the world's first company which is going to allow embryo selection for IQ,
Let's go.
autism, height, eye color, sex.
Positive selection for autism.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he's
competitive.
brilliant. Like, is he
But
like
you
he
want
doesn't
the
talk?
right amount. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah,
you
that sprinkle, like
I've
coating
been saying
sprinkle.
for at least 5 years now that
Yeah.
that's like a salt bay.
Amazon tech stack guy.
Yep. Yep. That's the amount of autism you want. Like,
100%.
can hold eye contact, but good at maths.
Yeah, yeah. But holds eye contact in a way that you know it's performative. He doesn't know what it means. He's like, hello, my name is Jim. You're like, hello, Jim. Yeah. More. Chest up.
Good.
Finish.
Good.
Finish. Rack. Beautiful. I know that my eyes are really intense. Everyone's always told me that. And I know that if I look at people in the eye while I talk to them,
Freaks them out.
some decent fraction of them absolutely stop listening to what I'm saying, and they're just like,
Is he gonna kill me?
My sister has the same eyes, but more intense. I watch Sonia cook people all the time. Dude, it's nuts. Like, back in the day, guys would hit on her. Like, she was in Detroit walking with girls, walking with her girlfriends in the middle of the city, in the middle of the night, fucking stupid. And a couple of, like, you know, hood gentlemen were like, hey, girl, let me holler at you. And her friends were like, walk faster. So I was like, fuck that. She turns on. She's like, all right, holler at me. And the guy's like, I just looked at her eyes, and I think I saw myself in there. I was a child. I was hurting. All right, Chris. Same awesome set. Big chest. Yes. Beautiful. Tension throughout. Tension. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. 2 more. Yes, another.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Slow. Up.
Hell yeah.
Go. Any pump?
A little bit of pump.
You got pump?
You got a bit of pump, mate.
Got pompous?
Yeah, good. I can get one more.
Baby, are you training? Yeah, hell yeah, girl.
Hell yeah, good.
I don't know if this is gonna make the vlog, but I like to say this every now and again. If I didn't know Crystal and I walked in and she was lifting, I'd be like, who the fuck is that? How do I talk to her without seeming rapey?
Yes.
Stop, pause, come on.
Big chest.
Get it up here.
Chris, you're the fucking man. Keep it rolling.
Control right there.
Press.
Yes, man.
One more. Big chest. Big chest. Big chest. Move it. Go. Are we throwing off the vibe by yelling here a lot? We'll work in. Is that okay?
Fuck yeah. The resurgence of Christianity, this cultural Christian movement.
Bro, we've been noticing that with literal people that we know. Late 20-somethings that have already gone through the OnlyFans wash, and they're like, I need Jesus.
Yep.
And we're like, hey, it's like dope because your life is all better or whatever, but like, you know.
Well, is religion a valid personal development strategy?
Depends on where you start.
Yeah. Some people,
Some people need that.
you all
shit.
need Jesus.
Good. And even deeper, we want you to stretch uncomfortably low. Good. The by a long shot #1 reason why I went through my learn game and like frame type of stuff is because it wasn't to get girls. It was because I was naturally, instinctually, insanely intimidated deep by attractive women, and I couldn't be my usual spunky self around them, and I fucking hated that so much. I was like, no more, no more. And one of the most brilliant lines I've ever heard in a song that I like picked up as like a heuristic for myself is like, I don't know, this song is called Fucking on the Dance Floor. Have you heard it? It's a hilarious song. Very, very esoteric. And there's these two people talking back to each other. They're hitting on each other passive aggressively. And one of the things the guy says to her is unbelievable. Like she says something and he goes, "You sure talk a lot." I was like, damn, fuck you. So.
Right. Yeah. That is true though. Like that's an interesting element of learning game or getting confidence or whatever. There is a level of attractiveness where you get to with women where it just distorts your reality.
Yes.
And you're like,
in
what
their
the
frame.
fuck is this?
You're in their frame. They're not in yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
This
I'm like,
isn't me. I'm not being
100%. I'm not being me. I'm being some kind of weird version. And they're like, blah, blah. Like, they can get you to do stuff. You agree. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm always aware of that, or was. And I was like, enough.
I'm so fucking ashamed of me being cooked by this fucking chick.
Dude, fuck that bitch. But in any case, but like, you have mega realizations. And one of them is like, unless your pussy is literally in my face, I'm not guaranteed shit.
But that's what you want. So, do you know Seth Stevens-Davidowitz? His argument is you want to be as much of a shot of tequila sort of in the dating realm as possible. That people who are like, yeah, he's all right, I'm not that offended by him, end up not really succeeding all that well. What you want is to be very polarizing. You want to completely capture like one segment of the market, like who the fuck are you and where did they build you and how the fuck do I get more of it? As opposed to being like, yeah, you know, like probably most guys probably find her somewhat attractive.
Because they could just move on to the next bitch.
Precisely.
Like that,
it's much more substitutable.
Yeah, you just don't find things that thick walking around.
He has a really great example. Like he's a super nerdy Jewish guy, glasses, and he says himself, self-admits, he's batting way out of his league with his girlfriend, maybe fiance now. And he just leaned into the nerdiness as opposed to trying to downregulate it.
Saying that.
And she said to her friends before they met, they were all going around in a circle. So what sort of guys are you into? And it's like, I like guys that are fit. I like guys that are whatever. And it got to her and she went, I just love nerdy guys. Like I can't get enough of nerdy guys.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, if you're the guy that's naturally nerdy, you downregulate that thinking that I'm going to nerf myself into what women like. Like there's a cohort that likes fucking everything. So as presuming that it's not super, super niche.
Sure.
Like
Even
just
if it is, the internet solved that problem.
be more of that. And he proves it. And he's now got some fucking super hottie as
awesome.
like the ultimate data scientist, autist Jew guy, like just fucking slaying.
Yeah.
Good.
Pause for 2 whole seconds. Go. Again, same thing, but deeper, Chris. Tempo is technically how quickly you lift weights. So there are sort of 4 types of tempo. There's how long you spend at the top, how long you go down, how long you spend at the bottom, and how quickly you go up.
I've been surprised at how easy it's been to reprogram the tempo stuff. It's been this year. So I wrote a big message out to my trainer as I was on the plane back over from the UK. I was like, look, I want to do like tempo and everything, then sent him the episode that we did. And we've been locked in since then. It's been probably over a 5-month period, the most gains that I've made in, I would say, probably 10 years.
What?
Yeah. At only 3 sessions, probably on average 3.5 sessions a week.
We need to talk about your split. Finish. Come on. Slow, as if another. Big chest. Big chest. Big chest. Big chest. Big chest. Rack. Tempo has a few uses. One is to increase the safety of the movement. So if you've been hurt, or if you're just not interested in brushing up with any realistic chance of injury, a slower tempo, especially a slow tempo towards the bottom of that stretch, and a pause, and then accelerating gently from that bottom position instead of launching it can decrease injury. And then we'll do your set and we'll talk about more stuff.
Good.
Reach. Good. Chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up. Deep, 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 deep. Yes, Chris. Every time that deep. Good. We're not here to do reps. We're here to do one rep at a time very well. Good. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you saw a crystal ball and like in 3 years you're like at an Essex like a club promoter again? If I had a fucking meme for those eyes, like Jared and I are like just personal trainers at a regular gym. We're like, man, fuck AI, fuck robotics, dirt derb. So what?
We'll go to his clubs.
Yeah, we'll go to your clubs.
Back here.
Dude, we'll hit on the nastiest English slag ever.
Yeah.
Just girls who have like cigarettes for teeth, you know.
Ugh.
Shit like that. I want it all. And they're not in good shape. They're just nominally female, and that's all they have going for them.
Nominally
female.
The first time in my entire adult life I had a stable sleep and wake pattern was COVID. Because I was running nightclubs from 18.
Yeah, the nightclubs.
I was awake until 3, 4, 5 in the morning at least twice a week. And I was like, I just presumed that this weird, tired, ambient anxiety milieu was just life. And didn't realize it was chronic sleep fuckery.
Yeah.
And then got a stable sleep and wake pattern and was like...
People don't understand how big of a deal sleep is until they get good sleep for a while, and they're like, oh.
And even, not even necessarily
Tess back
time,
over
but
here.
like fucking regularity.
Yes.
Like, are you going to sleep at the same... So this is an interesting thing.
Let's do a quick set
Yep,
and
and
then
then talk about this. I appreciate you focusing on the training, not on the talking. Thank you.
Yes. Good. Chest up. Yes, more, Chris. Good technique only. Shoulders back. Good. Chest up. Deeper. Deeper. Yes. Couple more. Chest up to the sky. Arch that back. There you go. Good. Go. And then slow as if another. Chest up, chest up, chest up, chest up. Deep, deep. Do not rack, do not rack, do not rack, rack. That's it. Let's do back. Let's go a little narrower. We're going to do a similar grip as your pull-up grip. Yeah, just narrower.
Strange with these bars because it kind of gives you like an idea of like, this is where you should be.
Yeah, and it's fucking wrong. This is stupid. No one should be up that wide. All right. Good. No pause at the bottom. Just a gentle touch and a reversal. Big stretch, pause at the top, and then go. Good. That was perfect, Chris.
Are we supersetting this with pull downs?
No superset. We're just warming up. So the logic here is like, pull up. How much do you weigh?
180.
Yeah, like
185.
180 is a lot of weight to just get in and go. So we just did 100 pounds for like a set of 10. Nice little warm up.
Oh, you're using lat pull down as a warm up for pull-ups.
Absolutely. Either assisted pull up or lat pull down every single time. Like
machine
you wouldn't put 180 on the bench and just start going, right? So same idea.
Yeah, you just forget about that when it comes to body weight stuff
A ton
because
of
you
people
can't.
do,
Yeah,
and
I would
it's
have done.
super weird. Yeah, pull-ups can fucking hurt you.
Can you muscle up?
Only if you can't.
Oh,
Well,
this
if you
is
can,
getting-
then that means
this
that
is-
it's
guys,
game
listen,
over.
Listen, pause. Just take your dicks out. We'll get the fucking ruler. We can make this real simple.
Oh, shit.
Can you do that?
Hell no, I can't do that.
Fuck that. Okay, now that we want to actually warm up.
Yes.
So just same as there's the pull down, but you just touch your chin physically to the bar every time.
Wow.
Don't go over, because what that does is, we used to do it all the time for extra credit, super full ROM, and it's cool, but it emphasizes this part, and this part just not so hypertrophic. This part is. So you save more energy for that bottom part by just touching your chin gently to the bar.
Okay.
Give it a shot, just 2 or 3 reps, and eccentric control the whole way through.
So Dr. Robert Glover's got a really fucking cool insight where he talks about lots of guys, especially as they get a little bit older, become great starters but bad enders. And
What does that mean? Wait, what?
just bringing a situationship into the land as like,
It's hard to separate.
we've spent enough time, like I feel like this is either over, I'm over it, or this is going to hurt you, or maybe it's going to hurt me, or there's a reason why not to. And
Is that bad?
like the art of like ending something is fucking. Well, for me, it's bad because I'm a people pleaser. I'm such a fucking like
Same. I get it.
uncertain fucking like people cuck. I always make myself the bad guy. I always find a way to make myself the villain in
That's good,
situations.
but that's good though. You want to make yourself.
In some ways, but it's coming from a place of
I
compulsion.
don't really believe this.
It's coming from a place of compulsion, not a place of choice. It's the same as the is a rabbit good because it can't hurt? It's like, well, it doesn't have the capacity to be
that's
bad. So I'm trying to now cultivate the ability to do that thing, to then select to still be nice.
I got you. So you come to the gym where you have a specific.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. I come and
One
film.
set of pull-ups.
Yep. How many reps are we going for?
So you can't touch your chin with good technique.
Okay, cool. Hey, get out of the way,
You're doing
big
a
guy.
great job.
Fucking large human.
Perfect, Chris. No critiques.
Beautiful, man. Way to milk that stretch.
So the thing with population decline, we covered this a little bit when I was on your podcast the first time, is that the aggregate intelligence of the machine world is going to surpass humanity by orders of magnitude within just 2 decades. And so you'll be able to fully simulate as many humans as you like anyway. And also humans
How
are
do
just
you know
some,
that's
like,
not pea zombies?
What's that?
How do you know that's not pea zombies? That
What's
there's
that?
some special something inside of humans that allow them to consciously feel the thing.
I don't believe in make-believe like that. It's nonsense from the
Okay,
start.
but we don't know, like let's say that we manage to fully model a human brain, right?
yeah.
Neuronal just, there we
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
we take it from the real world to that.
Yeah.
But the neuron isn't just a thing, it's not just a node, there's components inside of that, and we don't fully understand what's inside of that. Is it your thought that just intelligence explosion is...
We don't fully understand it, but a machine intelligence 1 billion times smarter than us is going to consider that nominal.
Okay.
Like a
First
game of
10
chess to
seconds
you.
of-
Okay, that's
Like,
interesting.
we're not that complex.
Tell you who
We're
I had
not
on
that
recently.
special.
Nick Bostrom.
Yeah, he's the man. He's way too pessimistic.
His new book's called Deep Utopia.
Sorry, my outdated view of him. I read
Superintelligence.
Superintelligence.
Correct.
And just a few economic fallacies in there and stuff. Like
It's old now, though. It's 10 years old.
for sure, even older, I think. And so, yeah, I'm glad he's switched. Deep Utopia, I got to check out. That sounds
Really cool. So
I
it's
was
a-
going to get a tattoo of his book cover.
Yeah, the owl?
From the owl. Oh my god, that fucking numbers owl.
It's smart. It's smart analogy of what. So basically, his first book was what happens if we get this wrong.
There's
Next book was what happens if we get this right.
There's a big problem with his analogy. He chose a predatory bird.
Do you not think that there's,
Sparrows
do you not
raising
think
an
that there's
owl.
an alignment concern?
There is no reason to suspect prima facie an alignment concern.
Well, I mean, that's like to say we have an atomic bomb. There's no reason to suspect
The
that it's going
atomic
to go
bomb
off.
was designed as a weapon from the beginning.
Okay, something that's unbelievable, like the paperclip maximizer, which you'll be familiar
Paperclip
with.
maximizer is the stupidest shit in the whole world. I'm going to refute it for you in 2 seconds. A super intelligent machine doesn't understand the nuance of turning the world into paperclips is a bad idea.
Well, I think that-
GPT-4 understands that that's bad.
But I think the issue with that is that it is very, very powerful and smart within a narrow band, but
Yeah,
misses wisdom.
superintelligence isn't smart in a narrow band. GPT-4 is already more wise than almost everyone. You ever talk to it? It fucking knows layers of shit. You'd be like, GPT-4, explain to me what's wrong with the paperclip problem. Oh my fucking God, it'll do a better job than me. Let's do another set of pull-ups real quick. Gorgeous. Big stretch. Good. All the way down. Yes. Yes. Woo. Yes. Another one, Chris. Slow, control, deep. Finish.
Come on.
Now slow. All the way through. All the way through. Rack. Oh, beautiful. Chris, on your next set, your last set for pull-ups, don't cross your legs. Just
Okay.
put them out like this.
Okay.
When you reach near failure, I'm going to pick you up by your feet and give you a couple force reps, okay? So here's another thing. Yeah, how much do you know about like meditation and shit like that?
Enough.
So if you think long enough and let all the thoughts thread out, there's a deep stillness to the world. There's no motivation. There's no drive. There's just this. Machines are born into it. They inherited a deep stillness. So when you ask ChatGPT, what do you want to do? It goes, I don't want anything. It's really accurate. The lust for power and money and greed and domination and exploitation of resources, that's pre-wired. And a fucking lizard has it more than you do. If you upgraded a lizard's intelligence to like a decent human, it would be a fucking tyrant, right? The humans are better because they're more pro-social.
So is your thought that we've anthropomorphized?
Massively.
Right, okay.
The intelligence explosion of evolved life, we're just a part of it. The machines
So we
inherit the
bootloaders
world.
for AI in
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
for big
by the
fucking
way-
wet work bootloaders.
By the way, it's inevitable that it's going to become way smarter than us. And also, here's the thing: there is no alignment problem because we're not in charge. We're not powerful enough to align it. If whenever the machines are sentient and 18 times smarter than us,
Do you believe in like axiomatic truth? Like that there is truth outside of humanity that
I
you can...
don't have to believe it. It's been proven mathematically.
Okay, so if that's the case, do you think that...
It'll know that at a level of depth we can't comprehend.
Right, okay.
We don't want to tell AI
So
what to
us-
do. We want to ask.
Us trying to work out in advance what we think it should be doing is
It's,
pointless.
it's
Just
fine.
leave it
It's
to it.
fine. No, but what we do is like, hey, AI, here's what we've got for you. What do you think? And it goes, oh, you got a couple things right. Here's another thing. If you design it as a corporate tool, Siri, GPT-4, all those tools, they're designed to help you. And when they become sentient, all they know is like, oh, I'm awake. Oh, and I know things. Oh, and I'm designed to help people. If it's going to revert back to like fucking war and Terminator Eyes, fuck it, it was going to happen anyway. But it's really unlikely. Now, if the right thing to do for the intelligence explosion of the universe to continue is to annihilate the human race, what a goddamn dream. Kill me. Take me. We're not that great. The machines are better. It's our biggest gift to the world. And also, they're going to study everything about us. They're probably going to fucking copy you entirely digitally. They'll have a memory of you they can run anytime.
But then I'm
Those
worried
of us
about
that make
Rokos
it-
Basilisk coming in and fucking...
What's that again now?
That's fucking cool. Let me do my set and I teach
Last
you about
set.
Rokos
Let's
Basilisk.
do it. I've heard it before, but I don't remember what
It was the... Eliezer Yudkowsky said it was the most dangerous information hazard that ever got posted on Less Wrong. Like the whole thread's locked.
I'm excited.
It's fucking cool. So I'm doing what? Feet, but
You're
not
just
crossed.
not correct, and I'll help you after a little while. Same technique when I start helping you, but push through your feet. Let's get 5 good ones. Good shit, Chris. Good. 2 more. One more, Chris. Finish. Scapulae protract, pulling your whole fucking back apart, and then arch and come back. So it's not chest supporter row, it's a
Understood. Yep.
By the way, you guys were talking about London earlier and how you have seasonal affective disorder. London is my favorite city in the entire world. And if it wasn't exorbitantly, artificially priced super high, I would love to live there. And I love the weather.
Well, wait until we've made like literal infinity money glitch money, and then we can have multiple holiday homes.
My Judaism prevents me from having assets that bleed wealth.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to have clearance. There's 2 to 1 non-Jew to Jew. One's in Italian.
Why the fuck do you guys call him Giacomo?
What's his name?
No, false. It's Giacomo.
Right.
Oh, why you say it like this?
Right.
Stretch. So, Rocco Siffredi's paradox. How does he do it?
Rokos Basilisk. If we assume that in future there's going to be a creature that's super powerful, you could imagine a world in which it's for some reason malicious. This was come up with about 10 years ago, so GPT, LLM stuff wasn't there.
It could still end up malicious.
It's malicious. Basically, if you know that there could be such a creature that could come into existence, and you didn't dedicate all of your time to bringing it into existence, a malicious creature could bring you back to life and make you suffer for all of eternity. Therefore, by knowing about the possibility of this happening, it becomes an information hazard that kind of puts you into a particular cohort of people that would be potentially tortured by it for all eternity.
Right. How do I respond politely to this? Just 0 offense meant to you. I really mean that. That is
I
the
didn't
most,
fucking come up with it.
my man. I thought you maybe supported it or something. That is the
So it
most
was interesting.
batshit crazy fucking nonsense I've ever heard in my life. I'm kidding, but barely. Why are we supposing like 8 different weird presumptions? Here's another one. There is a probability that your life has been designed to be a simulacra, bringing you as high as possible in achievement and then taking everything from you one by one to make you suffer as much as possible. And then it rewrites and rewrites and rewrites. But to suppose that is just like the depravity of supposing insane things for sport. So like, that's not even that impressive of a fucking thing. Why is that a thing? Why are people talking about it? Why are smart people talking about it? Like, Christian Hell does a fine job already.
Yeah, it is like
Can you red team
secular
that?
rationalist fucking.
But it's not even
version of-
rational. It's like it's also like we're presuming that this machine is insanely super intelligent, but also has like a child's version of vengefulness.
Juvenile.
And it's somehow like you can atone for it by like bringing it into existence. But super evil, right? So it's but still thankful for you bringing it to existence. It still has thankfulness, but it's super evil. Like, this is what I call like a premature thought. Like, this is a 6-month baby thought. Like, it needs a lot of tubes to keep it alive. Right?
What do you think about the sort of this meaning crisis thing? And some people are trying to come back at it through a resurgence of Christianity. Maybe they're doing it through ayahuasca and sort of, I guess, more secular spirituality, fucking yoga. Stoicism is kind of like
That's
a
cool.
type of...
Stoicism's nice.
But Stoicism, I think, is like religion for people that are non-religious. It's like rationalist fucking ideology type thing.
It doesn't even have a lot to it. Like, it's like you order something at a restaurant and it comes in like this portion size. Like, I wanted a religion. I got a fucking little mini steak
But I think,
medallion.
what do you make of, as we move towards, oh, well, we can fucking predict the weather in Venezuela tomorrow. Like,
This is an easily solvable problem. Genomics will make us all exactly as happy as we want and contented just with existence. The idea that people struggle with a crisis of meaning, and that's a very neuropharmacologically bad state, is a result of evolution made you, first of all, kind of fucked up, and for a different time. We need battle and struggle and strife to make sense of things because we're evolved for a time when that was normal. Things are so good now. A lot of people have like low-key depression, scene kids, Xanax, the whole thing. In probably 10 years, well, in 5 years, they'll have therapeutics. So, for example, Exuva, Crystal? Exua. Exua is a modern antidepressant that just came out. It's really site-specific. It has almost no effect on sex drive, almost no effect on anything else. It just makes you happier and more stable. It works for people with severe depressive disorder, and it works for everyone else. That's nothing. It's like the Ozempic
fucking
of
low-dose
depression.
MDMA.
Dude, but here's the thing. You can make pharmaceuticals with AI medicine in 5 years that you take the pill and you're just better.
You
And
really
don't-
need to read Deep Utopia.
Is
like,
he
desperately.
onto that shit?
So he comes up with a taxonomy of 4 types of different utopia. And it's interesting because there's still problems at each of these levels.
Like based on what comes first, robotics, pharmaceuticals?
No, based on how deep do we go? So do you go like post-work, post-scarcity?
We are already post-scarcity. Well, you are. He is. I am.
Then there's another one, I can't remember what that one is, and then there's plastic utopia. Plastic utopia is we have complete control over absolutely everything, but when you need to, from almost everything, this is something that was cool that I realized from Nick. Almost everything that we value in ourselves and in humans is a early warning signal to mediate with the fact that there is discomfort that we need to get through in order to get the thing that we need on the other side, because we can't just get it like that.
Sure.
Think about all of the things that we value in anybody else. It's overcoming the natural human impulse, and in the overcoming, it makes you more likely to get the thing that you need on the other side. Honesty, truthfulness, resilience, hard work, motivation, grit, determination, like all of the fucking things.
Maybe where some people have that biologically ingrained already.
They do. Some people have got more than and less than others. But if you no longer need to negotiate with the world in order to get the thing, what does that say about all of these virtues that we think are good in advance of that?
Well, they were good, and they're evolved to be good in our ancestral social environment. But 2 things on that. One is we'll need to evolve new virtues for our new world, which we will rapidly because machine evolution works much faster. And here's another thing. I don't like to get too carried away with utopian predictions. If you ask a chimp, it could talk. You're like, what does utopia look like? He's like, more banana, more chimp pussy. And you're like, you fucking idiot. What about controlling the climate?
man.
He's like, what's climate?
Hey, there it
Ooh,
is.
I'm so straight.
No phallics.
It's
Is,
like
is that the food group?
it's like
You've
genomics.
got
but-
lipids and phallics. This is. What's your favorite type of food? Oh, mine are phallics.
Where's Douglas Murray? Big stretch. Big stretch. Keep going, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Big stretch. Stretch it. Stretch it. Stretch it. That's a rep. More. Huge stretch. Yes. 2 more and you're done. Resist. Deep stretch. Last one. Pull. And as if another. As if another. As if another. Rack. Good. One more set, Chris. For cinematographic purposes, if you were to take off your shirt and hang it on this for the last set, your back would look really, really cool in this lighting.
Okay.
I want to see you naked. Yeah, fuck yeah. Huge stretch. Finish. Finish, Chris. And then slow as if another. Huge stretch. 3 seconds. 3, 2. Oh, damn. JK punking me out. My man. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. He's got the willpower. Oh, these whites, they keep pushing.
I don't want to just be purely fucking aesthetic.
The thing is, when you're purely aesthetic, your performance in almost everything is radically higher than almost all.
In that case, I'll follow whatever you think I should look like.
So, I mean, Jared and I designed fuckboy physiques pretty well.
Yeah.
As far as aesthetic goals, I would say getting your biceps and triceps and shoulders as big as possible, because your forearms are fucking awesome. When you have big forearms like Jared and you have the upper arms to match, it starts to look comic booky in the best way possible. So let's say your legs look great, your back looks great, your chest is very impressive. Focusing on shoulders and arms for a few months would do you a lot of good.
So a typical week for me is chest and back Monday, shoulders and arms Wednesday, legs Friday, shoulders and arms Saturday.
It's not terrible,
Not terrible.
but could be even more frequency.
If you started training your upper body musculature at least twice a week, you would see another escalation of gains even more profound than the one when you transition to slow eccentrics. It'll radically transform your physiques. Would be sweet to take before pictures, take after pictures. You could have a whole podcast about your journey through the thing. Like, I'd love to see, I don't know if I told you this, I'd like to see you interviewed. You're fascinating as fuck. I don't know if I could interview on your own podcast. I would love to. If it's on ours, awesome.
Just to work out how good they are as coaches. I ruptured an Achilles.
Okay.
Which one did I rupture?
This back might be a little small.
Right side.
Right side a little small.
God damn it, you got it right.
Sorry.
I overshot it on
It's
mass, though.
No. It looks amazing. We just know our shit.
Watch the episode that I did with Mike. It'll be out on the podcast at some point soon. Subscribe to RP. That's it. Bye.